Billionaire hedge fund manager Bill Ackman has been in spotlight recently due to his recent tweets regarding the tapering by Fed. He stated, "I gave a presentation to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York last week to share our views on inflation and Fed policy. The bottom line, we think the Fed should taper immediately and begin raising rates as soon as possible." Now, what could be the underlying agenda of a hedge fund manager who wants the Fed to taper immediately and raise interest rates, which we all know will cause panic in the stock markets and the stocks will plummet? For a hedge fund manager who mostly owns stocks of companies, this seems very counterintuitive, and we must look at the past to understand his underlying motivation for pushing this agenda. To look beyond the obvious and uncover the real intent of Bill Ackman, we will look deep under the surface to understand how he benefited not just once but twice by engulfing the market in the flames of fear to make enormous gains on the downtrend and reinvesting the money again. So let's do a background check and see how Bill Ackman exactly manipulated the market a year ago so that we fully understand his motivation this time and prepare ourselves in advance. So a year back, it all started off when Bill Ackman addressed Donald Trump on Twitter saying, "Mr. President, the only answer is to shut down the country for the next 30 days and close the borders. Until a vaccine is manufactured, distributed and injected, we will go through a depression era period in the country. Millions of people are going to die around the globe and as many as a million Americans. It is just math." It is quite surprising to see a hedge fund manager mutated to Mother Teresa and caring so much for humanity. But then after this tweet, in the blink of an eye, he was interviewed by CNBC as if the news anchor was waiting desperately for his tweet to come out, and he was in panic and encapsulated by sadness. In his emotional call-in interview, Ackman said he worried the virus would kill his elderly father and also bring about the collapse of some of America's biggest companies. He also stated in the interview the US was underestimating the severity of the coronavirus. It would kill millions of people and devastate the global economy. And here was his actual desire and intent: find the reason of fear, spread it and leverage it. And this is exactly what happened. His interview puzzled financial experts because Ackman said he was not selling stakes in the companies that his hedge fund owned. In fact, he told viewers he was buying up bigger stakes in the very companies he warned would fail. The puzzle was solved when Ackman revealed in a letter to his shareholders that since late February he has been buying credit protection hedges, in other words, bets that the markets would fall. In simple words, at the same time when all this was going on, Bill Ackman had quietly placed a bet that stock markets would tank. Those bets made his hedge fund $2.6 billion, which is around 10,000% return on his 27 million stake. As according to Stephanie Rule, who is a famous business correspondent on rival channel MSNBC, make no mistake, Bill Ackman could call the White House any day of the week. She stated, "I assure you, Jared Kushner, who is Trump's senior advisor and son-in-law, would love to take his call." But what has so many people wondering tonight is why Bill Ackman, who maybe has the right idea or very good intentions, would put on such a ridiculous show and cause such a damage to an already panicked market. That is what is puzzling. She further criticized Ackman by stating, in putting on the grand show while he was getting choked up talking about his father, he caused the markets to puke and he caused the circuit breakers to trigger. But what has so many people wondering tonight is why Bill Ackman, who maybe has the right idea or very good intentions, will put on such a ridiculous show and cause such damage to an already panicked market. That is what is puzzling. She further criticized Ackman by stating, in putting on that grand show while he was getting choked up talking about his father, he caused the market to puke and he caused the circuit breakers to trigger. While many people around the world have been watching their savings shrivel, and while 3 million Americans lost their jobs, Ackman's deals made him and his shareholders $2.6 billion. And the story does not end here. As the markets plummeted and he made gains from the bleeding market, those hedges paid off once again, since Ackman's fund used the gains to buy shares in companies at bargain prices as the markets panicked. With that, astronomical gains were made again as markets recovered, and this means it is twice the leverage. Firstly, on the cunningly created downtrend by exiting the positions, and then on the uptrend via long-term value investing in companies whose share prices were well below the intrinsic value. So in essence, the self-created and well-planned panic provided a good source of funds for not only buying the good companies, but buying them for very cheap prices, as the panic also engulfed their share prices in flames. And this means Stephanie Rule was absolutely spot on. Therefore, Bill Ackman wasn't mutated to Mother Teresa, but instead the reality was a bit different. Now let's do a reality check. So looking at the background of Bill Ackman, he studied for both his undergraduate history degree and MBA at Harvard University. He set up his first hedge fund, Gotham Partners, with a fellow Harvard grad, David Berkowitz. The fund closed in 2002, shortly after the US Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) investigated alleged market manipulation in Gotham's shorting of shares in investment firm Municipal Bond Insurance Association (MBIA). The regulator found no evidence of wrongdoing, but 6 days of embarrassing public disclosures left the firm's reputation in tatters. So history does not repeat, but it rhymes. Ackman was not deterred though and went on to establish Pershing Square Capital with $54 million of investment, and it now has more than $8 billion under management. This is an epic example of consistency, willpower, and conviction in one's own talent. I can say with absolute conviction that no one in the investment world has leveraged the tumultuous pandemic year as well as Bill Ackman, who banked more than $1 billion in 2020. Bill Ackman's Pershing Capital scored a 70% return in 2020, exceeding its record of 58% in 2019. So now let's look at the recent events. Bill Ackman has recently stated that he imparted his views to the New York Federal Reserve about inflation and monetary policy last week, taking to Twitter to share it more widely. He stated, "I gave a presentation to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York last week to share our views on inflation and Fed policy. The bottom line, we think the Fed should taper immediately and begin raising rates as soon as possible." As I stated before, what could be the underlying agenda of a hedge fund manager who wants the Fed to taper immediately and raise interest rates? Of course, tapering would be the way to go, but the stock market will plummet as a result. So is he executing a plan that will make him billions in the same way a year back at the expense of others? It is a fact that as a hedge fund manager, why would he push forward policies that will result in heavy losses for him and his clients? I am saying this because his hedge fund mostly holds securities. And soon afterwards, he tweeted what I was already expecting, meaning he had shorted the market in the background as he was making these tweets. He stated, "As we have previously disclosed, we have put our money where our mouth is in hedging our exposure to an upward move in rates, as we believe that a rise in rates could negatively impact our long-only equity portfolio." This simply means that he wants to make billions again if the Fed tapers. This puts the integrity of Federal Reserve in question also, since why would they even consult a hedge fund manager who has a history of manipulating the markets? Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about Bill Ackman's market manipulation? Also, for every new subscriber to my channel, I will donate 10 cents to the kids in Gambia, which is a small country in East Africa. Thank you for your time and appreciating my content. If you like such videos, please consider subscribing. I publish videos on personal finance, investing, and macroeconomic outlook of the economies across the globe each week. Also, kindly comment on the video and leave a like to bless the YouTube algorithm. I will appreciate your support. Also, I have mentioned a link to BlockFi in the description, which will give you up to $250 worth of free Bitcoin when you use it. It will also give you 9% interest on stable coins, which is way higher than the 0.5 or 1% interest which you will get when you put your money in a savings account with a bank. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.